All systems nominal.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we're taking a look at a brand new release of a combat demo for a game that I've had my eye on for some time now. This is Kriegsfront Tactics. This is a game being developed and produced by Toge Productions, and it is a turn-based mecha squad tactics RPG in the vein of games like Front Mission and the sort, a bit of XCOM thrown in there, and apparently a bit of Darkest Dungeon too. I'll just talk about that a little bit later. Taking place in, as they say here, a alternate 1970s during an era of conflict in Southeast Asia. So basically, Nam, Cambodia, Laos, only, with giant stompy robots. So exactly my kind of thing, really. Proof of concept prototype of the game's combat mechanics. So that's really all we're going to be able to see right now. And everything with regards to story progression, campaign, stuff like that, that's going to have to wait for a while. But I have had a chance to try this demo out a couple of times, and quite frankly, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. So, click anywhere to continue. Let's take a look at this thing. So already, this is the kind of vibe we're dealing with here. Nam with giant mechs. I mean, awesome. And as we can see, they're the kind of scale of mechs that you see in games like Front Mission, and from the kind of influences that this game has had, such as, Pat Labor, for instance, is one of their avowed influences. Also, obviously, things like Votoms, especially the particular arc, I think, what was it, the third arc? No, I think the second arc, yeah, of Armored Trooper Votoms, where Chiriko's out in the jungle doing some nasty mercenary shit there. I really need to watch that show again, it was really good. Alright, so let's start Kriegsfronting. So, this demo is a pre-established combat scenario with some pre-created characters and mechs. Find and eliminate all enemies. The first thing is the visuals. As you can see, the game has a deliberate kind of... Ooh, nice helicopter. The game has a deliberate kind of low poly appearance to it, but it's not one that's very undetailed. If I zoom in, I can zoom in real close to my mechs here. And as you can see, it may be low poly, it may be pixelated, deliberately so, but it looks good. I mean, look at these things. Got Alpha here, Aaron Alpha Beckers, equipped with a Fat Rock shotgun, huge-ass shotgun, as well as a shield there. You have, let's see, Bravo here, Brent Bravo Visser, this guy, dual-wielding machine guns. Nice. Nice little chicken leg mech here. And other variation here, Charlie. Chuck Charlie Van Holler. If I just zoom in on him. Quad mech. He's got the shoulder artillery and a pile driver. Good old pile bunker here for up close and personal combat. And finally Delta, if we just switch out of the mountain there. Our designated sniper with an advanced radar system here on the back. Now, you may not be able to do much with the configuration of your mechs in this demo. However, Toge Productions has been nice enough to create a free game for us called Kriegsfront Battlescaper, which is essentially like a little diorama maker, which allows you to assemble mechs as you see fit from a variety of parts and weapons and auxiliary equipment to really give you an idea of the kind of modularity that these particular machines have in this game. And it's pretty good. They have a good wide variety of, shotguns, machine guns, Gattlers, missile launchers, all that kind of stuff. Melee weapons as well. And also the kind of auxiliary equipment we see on their backs. So we have like a smaller kind of backpack here, a larger one for additional carrying capacity. Different kinds for different equipment. There's a pretty good variety of these. Like here, Delta has like advanced radar system for detection and stuff like that. So you have a lot of potentially a lot of ability to configure your mechs as you see fit, which is something that you saw a lot in the Front Mission games that this is inspired by. You also have these active abilities, as we've been able to see here. In a recent devlog, the developers explained a bit some of their influences. One of those was XCOM, and as you can see from the more recent XCOMs, in any case, the kind of active abilities and such. You have the AP system from like Front Mission 2 onward for determining how many stuff you can actually do during your turns. Let's get Alpha moving up here and demonstrate what I mean. Get him. Classic little zoom move right there. So, I've used up all my AP. I'm now reaching the end of my turn. Units standby. Set mech facing direction. Restore 50% of AP to be reaction point for counterattack and turn. A little bit of proofreading necessary, as you can imagine. This is an early demo. And obviously, if I'm not mistaken, the dev team is in Indonesia, so English isn't necessarily the first language, but these things happen. There's plenty of time to fix that up. But here, you determine the facing of your mech at the end of your turn, and it gives you half your AP back for counterattacks, which is, again, very, very front mission right there. Let's keep them forward. Bravo, you are going to move up as well. Okay, get you up to here. Now, I've already played this demo a couple of times, so I already know where the enemies are, but don't get too much fun. Of course, this being this kind of game, RNG is a thing, so you never know how things are exactly going to turn out. Now, let's keep the Soviet up. So as you can imagine, depending on what weapon you have, they cause different AP costs. These weapons also have different ranges, so these missiles, since they're do aerial bombardment in an arc, you have a certain dead zone around you that you can't target, and then you have all these areas. The Clover Bomb targets a much wider area, but it does less individual damage. Oh, interesting thing, you have these helicopters flying around. This is something I like. There's a little bit more liveliness to the environments. It's not just, a static environment. You've got all this stuff happening. There's fires burning. So far, I haven't seen any effect of me being in these squares, but, I'm hoping to see that. One thing I saw in the Battlescaper when I looked over the list of weapons was a lack of flamethrowers, and considering this is, this is goddamn Nam, we want flamethrowers and napalm everywhere, frankly, and maybe some Agent Orange so I can defoliate some of the cover. That'd be nice and nasty. So let's advance him. You can do a good zoom on everything, too. I always like that. Let's get you right up here into cover. Yeah. I also don't know the effect of specific body parts in terms of stats and all that stuff, but I'm assuming, of course, just like in Front Mission, as you can see here in the corner, your health is divided up between body, arms, both arms, and your legs, with the yellow being your armor, which helps prevent the health bars from getting too low too quick when you get shot up. So as you can imagine, getting shot in the arms, well, get shot too much, you won't be able to aim properly because your weapon is now lying on the ground. Get shot in the legs, you won't be able to move nearly as far, and you get shot up in the body, well, at 0, you're dead. So bear that in mind. Alright. Let's get you to standby. And Delta, let's get you moved up too. Do a nice, secure position under cover. Ready for sniping as soon as the enemy decides to show their faces. Which they are not, being cowards. Alright. So let's move up a little bit. Ah, here we go. Okay, Nairapuan Liberator Soldier. These titles here are essentially the classes of these different enemies, determining their tactics and general loadout. So, he's in the Nairapuan Liberator. Nairapua is basically the country we're in right now. He's got a submachine gun and a big old claw. Oop. And zoom in. Nairapuan Tank Soldier. As you can see, big old hammer, big old shield. I will say, the zoom in, zoom out like that probably would have been best if it zoomed in and then just skipped over to the tank instead of like zooming back out and then zooming back in. Just a minor point, but So let's see. Firing here, it gets 4 times 12 damage, or either 4 times 12 damage or 12 times 4. I think it's, yes, this is a shotgun. Fires 12 pellets, 4 damage each, and each one has a 5% chance of doing damage to the armor. I also have the option, with enough AP, to lock onto the target and shoot twice for less accuracy, but potentially way more damage. And of course I have Overwatch as well. Shooting restores 50% of your AP to the reaction point, then shoots moving targets within sight with minus 30% accuracy, ends turn. So it's like this one, except instead of counterattacking, you now have the ability to just gun these guys down when they come in after you, which is not something that you could do in the original Front mission. I haven't played much of Front Mission 2 or onward, so I don't necessarily know for those ones, but that is not nice to have that option. So let's see. Accuracy on this guy is not very good, at least not at this distance. So I think what I'm going to do is stick to doing an overwatch. So I have the option covering them both. Yeah, this way. Now let's get Bravo up to here. He, I think, has better accuracy. Slightly better. Only has target on this guy. Let's get him on Overwatch as well. And this guy has no need for such worries, because he can just drop bombs on any of these guys. So let's get him up a bit. And can I target both of them? No, I can't. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, well, I'll have to wait then. Let's just drop a single missile then, with a slightly better range on this guy here. Bombard. Yeah, that's 30 damage, one hit. Boom. Hit him out of the cams. Ooh, damage to the right arm. Stay put. And now, Delta. So this is cool. When you go into aimed shots, you can actually aim at your own allies too if you want to, for some stupid, if you really, really feel like it. So let's see. And I can aim at that arm and hopefully take it out. That would come in handy, but I might actually hit the torso too. I'm okay with both. Let's go with that one. Oh, yeah. Ended up hitting the torso. Ballistics is pretty well modeled in this game. If an enemy dodges out of the way, your bullets are going to keep going, and they may hit allies that are behind them. So that's something to bear in mind as well. Ow. Hit me a little bit. Unable to counter at that distance, but I do have... There we go. Oh, only 4 damage. Yeah, that did some significant, pretty good damage there for that Overwatch. Took 16 damage to that just doing that. Oh, ows. Okay, we got a sniper. And Overwatch kicking in again. There's something always satisfying about Overwatch in any of these kind of games, the XCOM or anything like that. Okay, we're going to want to take care of that sniper. He's over here somewhere. Because, holy crap, that hurt. Alright. Yeah, because look at that damage. It really, really sucked me out. So let's go move 1 AP. Double tap this guy. Ooh, dodged out of the way. Ah, son of a... Uh-oh. Oh, holy shit. Yeah, see what I mean about armor? If you run out, it can cause some serious problems. Yeah, that was bad. Oh, man, he is almost done. Ow! Okay, there's really not much point in... Damn, that hurt. Alright, well, let's go on unit standby. Backing up isn't really going to help in this case. Let's just keep facing him if he tries something. Ow, man. Okay, I could take this guy on, or maybe hopefully finish this guy off, but... And hope the sniper doesn't take him out. But, yeah, I think I can take him out. Yes! And boom. I do like the way the enemies just fall apart like that when they get destroyed. That is really cool. And he's still got enough firepower to continue attacking on this guy. Yeah, so as you can see, the oh, counter. Ow! Hit me in the legs. The bullet projectiles are where they hit, and you know their basically ability to cause damage is very much determined by the facing of your enemies. This guy was not facing me, and his arm here, his right arm was. So most of the bullets when I fired went straight there. Let's get on standby. Charlie, now I think is a good time for you to move up one and punch this guy in the face. How's that? Okay, maybe not in the legs. I was hoping maybe the arm instead. Aim for the arm. Come on. Arm. Torso's good too. Well, that's pretty good. Hopefully, we'll be able to... Oh, I still got enough for one? Alright. Come on. Finish him off. Not exactly what I had in mind, but I'll take it. And, okay. Delta, how about you end this guy? There we go. Teamwork. I like it. One thing I like about this game, and it shows, you know, as much with, you know, your own people as it does with the enemies. Time to kill is very short. This isn't like when I was playing like the original Front mission, where at the start, when you're very unskilled and you don't have the ability to directly target enemy limbs and stuff like that, it can take a long time to actually get around to taking out an enemy. They're just very, very, very... It just took so long sometimes. Here, even at the start, things are fairly... Oh! And he's down. See what I mean? This guy did not last very long. It's very quick. You're not going to be spending like half an hour playing like on the simpler missions just, you know, to get everybody. Things are, you know, there's a good, you know, time to kill on these things, and I like that about these kinds of games. All right, let's get this guy up here so I can see this bastard at least. Or, how far ahead do I have to be in order to see him? All right, screw it. I'm just gonna move here. So I retain. Assault soldier. Alright, that's not good. No, and he's still not visible? Damn. Well, okay. Let's put Overwatch here. Charles? Let's get you up a little bit. Got some pretty good armor anyway, so deal with this. Luckily, you can bombard areas without actually having to reveal enemies' presence. And still do some significant damage. I like that. Which leaves Delta. Alright. Move up. Let's see. That's going to require 6 AP. So move up one. Take a nice aimed shot. Okay, do not have line of sight on that assault. And you can't really see that. Alright, so we're gonna have to take a snapshot. But I now have line of sight on this thing. So it's often a good idea to just like aim for, when you have like a sniper rifle like this, aim for the arms or anything like that to get them to drop their weapons. You can still attack by body slamming your opponents if you run out of arms, but it does reduce the damage potential of your enemies like this. So let's take a shot. Did I hit him? I missed him. Damn it. Well, that sucks. Alright. Turn on standby. Enemy activity. Ow. That sniper's gotta go. Alright. Alright, who's this boy? Ah! Arnold. And I put on gunner soldier, so as you can see, big old minigun. Ow. Okay, good accuracy at long range, but that assault rifle is still pretty limited at that distance. Oh, and we got another one. Who's this? Another tank. Bastards. Alright. Well, Bravo, you're going to move up here. I want to see that sniper. There he is. Alright. And now, you can aim for that arm. Ah, damn it. See what I mean about facing being so important? Alright, so let's see. I can at least launch this last missile. And I say last missile because, as you can see, there's no reload option for the shoulder-mounted weapons. Now, for melee weapons, that doesn't matter because, you know, it's a melee weapon. It's infinite. But, and also, look at that. 80% chance per hit of breaking armor. That is a really good thing. That is why you want this pile driver with you. But as you can imagine, it does mean that these things are, the artillery pieces are of a limited use, so, you know, use them wisely. In fact, what I'm going to do is take Delta here, reload her sniper rifle. I don't know if there's going to be limited ammunition capacity in mission, but, you know, for now, you have pretty much infinite ammo. You just have to reload every couple of turns. Let's take a snapshot. Okay, can't hit the sniper from here. Okay. Shoot that gunner. Oh, you missed. Damn it. Ugh. You are getting a stern talking to when we're back to base. Alright, well, I definitely want to take out that sniper. So, missile launch. Come on. Do some damage to that arm. Oh. Crap. Not exactly what I was hoping for. Well, let's see what the enemy does. Oof. Okay, so the minigun is mostly good for shredding armor, as you can see. This bastard. Oh, and here he comes. And... oh, missed. And now I have the option... okay, I have no more ammo on that one, but I can fire this weapon. Nice. Oh, and I got one hit on the gunner soldier that was behind him. Nice. So yeah, there's some good projectile modeling on these this game. Alright. So, from here, don't have enough ammunition for this to be able to do the whole guns akimbo thing, unfortunately. Alright. So, do I want to deal with him? No, I want to deal with you. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Ah! Bastard. Alright, screw this guy. He's going down. Come on. Yes! Alright, finally. No more sniping for you, bastard. Alright. And as for the three of you, cluster bomb. All three of you. Yeah, I won't be able to hit my guy. Perfect. Unleash the bombardment. Very good. Oh, I hit all four of them. Perfect. Facing there. Alright. We're gonna advance 1 AP in this direction. And then aim sniper shot. Alright, so who have I got? That is a dangerous shot, but I might be able to take out that assault rifle. Hopefully. Oh, nope. I hit him in the torso instead. So that's better than nothing. Alright, so long as you got armor, that minigun isn't too bad. Oof, on the other hand, that assault rifle has got some higher caliber bullets. And meanwhile, what is he doing? Ah, moving to the side. Ooh, nasty hit. Okay, but counter. Ooh, yeah, that was a good trade right there. Shredded some armor on him too. Alright, so let's see. If I reload this, I'm not going to be able to do Guns Akimbo anyway, but I do need to reload this, so. Reload weapon. So I could take an aim shot. Or just a regular one. Try aim shot if I can get him straight in the torso. At this range, I kill him. There we go. Kaboom. Nice. Alright, face this way. Alright, Charlie. Let's drop another set of party favors on these bastards. Soften them up a bit. Alright, and finally, sniper shot on, not on Charlie. I think I might be able to take out the assault. Well, no, what I'm going to do is move here. Get a better view. There we go. Now, I should be able to take out that assault guy in one shot, hopefully. Or blow off one of his arms, which means he can no longer shoot. Perfect. Okay, that works for me too. So yeah, you can see I took more damage to my health there because I lost half my armor on that point. Oh, and he's gone to hide. Smart man. Okay. Well, let's do a little dual wielding on this bastard. Oh, you gotta be... Damn it. You're making me look bad, you know that? Alright. I think in this case we're going to keep an eye on you. Confirm Overwatch. Meanwhile, Charlie, punch this guy in the face. Charlie, I said punch that guy in the face. Charlie, what the hell? Now you're really making me look bad. Oh, man. Ugh. Wow. Just gonna take the time to reload there. Alright, you need to die ASAP. Good. Nice big shot to the face. At least there's only one target of any real consequence. But he moved, which was stupid. Gotta love Overwatch. Okay, so I took some damage. Oh yeah, and there's this guy. Okay, a little bit of damage, but he can't really do much to attack anyway, so... Man, ugh. I'm just gonna do regular shot on this guy. There we go. One down. And do an aim shot on the gunner. Hopefully. There we go. Obliterated. And Delta, finish this guy off.
Objective complete.
There we go.
Objective complete.
Excellent. So these guys are dead. One thing I don't know yet is if this game's going to include actual permadeath for all the characters you recruit, because I know they're supposed to have their own personalities and their own quirks and story to them. So I don't know how much permadeath we're looking at here. Maybe there's going to be other less, more expendable troops. One thing I do know is that they're intending to bring the psychological toll of warfare, not just the physical one. One of the main pillars of this game, other than Front Mission XCOM, is Darkest Dungeon of all things. Simply for the stress kind of contingent to this kind of combat and stuff like that. As you can imagine from, you know, the jungle warfare, counterinsurgency kind of situation these soldiers are in. Yeah, that's going to take a toll on people. So you as the commander of this squad is going to have to deal with that. So that's going to be interesting to see how that gets applied as well. Overall, I'm liking this game. As you can see, it's fun. It's pretty quick. It is definitely challenging, even in, you know, this simple mission like that. I mean, I managed to do this mission without losing anybody, but I also sometimes lose one or more of these people if you're not, the dice rolls aren't in your favor. But this has been Kriegsfront Tactics, the combat demo. We're looking at more stuff coming along as, you know, time goes on, and I'm looking forward to seeing what else they do with this. I want to see what the campaign really entails. How much, if it's like the same kind of procedural generation that you saw in XCOM missions and the like, or if there's going to be more like scripted campaign missions, what kind of storyline are we looking for, how much characterization all the individual pilots have. These are all, you know, questions I think to answer, but I think they've got a good basis for a game right now. And all it really requires is to expand upon it. We've seen from their other released Kriegsfront Battlescaper the kind of modularity for these mechs, so it's going to be interesting to see, you know, how the different components affect the end result in terms of like in-game stats and, you know, functionality. Like if we have there are certain generators that you can attach to your mech, would that mean that you can then, you know, operate heavier machinery, or does that give you more AP? How does that work? There's different radar systems, infrared systems, and, you know, snoopers and stuff like that. Also ECM and equipment. So, you know, will that determine how easily you are to attack? It's going to be a stealth element to this stuff too. Are you going to be sneaking around the jungle dealing with that? And we also know that there's going to be other vehicles, for instance, tanks and stuff like that. I wanted to see if there maybe will be infantry as well. So that's always kind of fun, and, you know, shooting at guys just hunkering down in the jungle with, you know, RPGs and stuff like that, trying to snipe you from a distance. That could be interesting too. Overall, yeah, it's a setting that you don't see all that often in this genre, and, you know, gaming in general. And combined with, you know, one of my favorite things is kind of like grounded milsim kind of mechs to them. I am looking forward to see what else the Toge Productions can come up with this. So yeah, Kriegsfront Tactics. The demo is currently out on Steam. I highly recommend checking it out. I have been Zero Sum. Like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Follow me on the socials for more info when I go do stuff. And until next time, I'm ejecting. Bye-bye.
All primary objectives
Complete. Mission successful.